Hi, my name is Richard Bailey, and I am the father of Haribo the poet. And I'm going to read you a poem called The Internet Rise and Fall. And before I actually read it, I'll just let you know that I mentioned Tim Berners-Lee in the poem, and I did actually work with him when I was a young man many years ago. The Internet Rise and Fall. 1970s, the good old days when life was straightforward and rose-coloured spectacles were worn, when even Tory MPs were generally trustworthy and Brexit was just a zit on the face of Nigel Farage, aged around 13. No internet or mobile phones, just wired boxy dog and bones. But now we have rampant inflation. Whatever happened to this nation? But anyway, when I was young, I worked with a guy called Tim Berners-Lee to be exact. And Tim was younger than me and impossibly bright. So at social events, I avoided talking to him about computers because I might get lost when he moved on to routers. And one day he left upon a jet in order to invent the internet. I wished I'd asked him for his thoughts on web browsers instead of discussing the price of houses. So Sir Tim invented the World Wide Web, web browsers and HTML for the use of academics, so they could send shed loads of data to each other across the globe. Regardless of the architecture of the computers they were actually using. Never suspecting that greedy bastards with evil intention would hijack his wonderful invention and would exploit it and monetize it. So soon the internet was flooded with adverts for timeshare holidays, bingo, life insurance and cut price wine. And then came the scammers, phishing, fake news, and worst of all, the Daily Mail online. But then emerged the final horror, a plague of social media influencers, impossibly useless, youthful, stylish people, girls with long, glossy hair and airbrush faces, boys with stylish trainers and fancy laces, peddling or sponsoring all kinds of gear, from fitness devices to exotic craft beer, makeup tips and wild campers, niche luggage and posh hampers, saucy bikini-clad wild swimmers, and angry, aggressive, greedy slimmers, girls who wrap parcels in order to calm us, and boys who promote holiday sun in the Bahamas. But enough is enough. Today is so grim, and therefore I am in talks with Tim. We are building a time machine to eradicate every influential teen. Yes, so soon the web will no longer exist, and without any regret, we will uninvent the internet. We'll clear up all this mess, stop Brexit, and save the NHS. Are you with me? And one last thing, you can be a part of this. Why not visit our GoFundMe page? We only need another £9.5 million to build a time machine prototype. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I hope that you'll give very generously to this worthwhile cause. Thank you.